had never seen anything like this on stage before. A Sikh American teen from California catfishes her best friend from Gurdwara by pretending to be a distant cousin from India to trick her into falling in love with him and being in an online relationship for years.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
Now this is the plot of a play called Adut, Punjabi for The Habit, and it premiered last week off-Broadway in New York. It was the first time I've ever seen second-generation Sikh America portrayed like this in theater.
Satnam Waheguru. The Habit. It's coming back.
Aadat is a solo Goth musical based on true stories and is written and acted by Sheherazaad, an American singer and performer. The musical score is partly improvised, with Utsav Lal on piano, Roshni Samlal on tabla and chaos pad, and Sunny Singh playing the dol, tar, trumpet, and harmonium. It also featured several musical numbers, like shabads, 6 spiritual hymns, that were woven in a way to bring out the core themes of the play, as well as folk songs and dance, drawing on Bhangra and Gidda traditions from Punjab. And sometimes they were reimagined in unexpected and really eerie ways. At the heart of the story is Heer, a teenage girl from the Bay Area who has a serious catfishing addiction, and it spirals to the point where she makes her best friend the target. That friend is Kiran, a newly baptized or Amritdhari Sikh, who's meant to be a foil to the main character Heer. Kiran is searching for a deeper connection with her roots, traditions, and faith, and is frustrated by how difficult that is in the diaspora.
Ever since learning more about Sikh history though, see, I understand her parents a little better. They were directly impacted in 1984 when there was a genocide against our community within India. I've tried to talk about it with Heer, but she just sort of switches off.
What really surprised me was the way that this play engaged with the intergenerational trauma of the 1984 Sikh genocide, and the way that it was core to who these characters are, their fears, their choices, the way they seek out love and connection. And so after the play, I wanted to ask Sheherazaad about her choice to weave that into this story.
There's kind of a physicality to intergenerational trauma that's explored in this piece in terms of what is the meta, what is the larger narrative and the sort of, the stated facts versus what is really the lived reality that we as children of immigrants, especially those who have experienced intergenerational trauma, feel in their bodies. So I hope that this can speak to that. I hope that this keeps evolving and I as an actor can actually continue to embody that and, explore that at a physical level. What does that look like? Because I hope that it can be a healing mechanism.
There were lines in this play that I've literally heard in my own family. Things like accusing Bollywood of being propaganda that stereotypes Sikhs, or even just the general tension of navigating Sikh values in an American context.
Are you insane, Heer? This is seva, selfless service without reward. Do you know how rare that is in this capitalist freaking country? I'm still not over when you asked if this could count towards community service credits. That was legit racist.
So when I found out that Sheherazaad isn't Punjabi or Sikh herself, I had to ask her how she made these lines so specific.
I spent one really intentional month in the Bay Area to do specific research for this project, and it involved every single day at the start of the day driving in my old car to the San Jose Gurdwara and the Fremont Gurdwara and really just trying to receive. It's a sacred community, and there's so much strength and nuance, and I just think it's a treasure trove that the world should know who they are.
Those rotis are looking pretty sexy.
The Aadat was funny, dark, twisted, and sometimes even dystopian. But what stuck with me the most was how this all unfolded in such a specific and nuanced portrayal of Sikh American second-generation life. I was one of a handful of Sikhs in the audience of this sold-out premiere that was mostly attended by the mainstream theater crowd. And I think that's what surprised me the most. I didn't expect my identities to feel so reflected and seen in an off-Broadway Goth musical. If you enjoyed my review of this play, please be sure to support my work by following me on Patreon. You can subscribe for free or as little as $1 a month and follow the link in bio or patreon.com/AngadGSingh. And also, please be sure to follow all of the artists that were involved in this production. I am tagging them in this post, and be sure to check out and support their work as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one.